Hey everyone, this is Geekgoth, and welcome back to my Book of Unwritten Tales 2 Let's Play. I have gotten too scared of Soma to continue, so this is why I'm going back to this. So, I can't really remember too much about the previous episodes, but I do remember I needed to give these treats, I think, if it makes sense.
Would you like some of these sweets?
I could have figured that out in my own time, I can't remember.
Whoa, Betty! Someone's got one hell of a
There we
sweet
go.
tooth. I haven't got any more.
Nice.
There's about 200 weights of these unhealthy treats waiting for you over there, in front of the palace.
Yes? No?
Yes, go, but make sure you don't eat them all at once.
There we go. I can't entirely remember what I was doing since it's been a while. No? She happily
What have you
eating?
done, little fella? You... the whole lot? How is that even... I mean, it's gotta have gone somewhere.
She's still got quite a bit to go. Let's be honest. Of course. Really? Really? That's just gross. Seriously gross. Critter's there.
That thug bolted the gate after he threw me out.
Does that sound a little... hang on. Really? Ah, shit. Door, treats... giant dung
That's
heap.
the biggest, most formidable, and most glittery heap of dung I've ever seen.
Right. What have I got? I cannot remember some of the stuff I was meant to be doing.
You want me to... That's...
Yeah, I want you to...
It's still warm.
I don't know why I would want that. It's just gross. Am I allowed to go in there?
A quite fierce, grim-looking ape is preventing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not only is she blessed with an appetite, she's also got fantastic digestion.
Alright then.
No, I'm gonna be strong. For now.
You sure? Okay then, be strong. Let's go back to the Mary. I don't think that works. Okay, what did I have? I have flagstone with script, which is instructions on how to build things. Solid wooden hammer, outfit, white powder for critter, shriveled seeds, chisel, magic mirror, and then 2 handfuls of dung. Go downstairs. Nate, I demand that they do that. Look at skeleton hand. Was that there before?
Randolph, my living skeleton hand. Critter and Randolph don't really get on, but all hands are needed on board a ship.
Yeah.
All hands needed.
Ha 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 ha. Take Randolph.
Hey Randolph, high five! That always works.
Okay. I have a hand. Oh, maybe I can send him on things.
Alright then. Cast off!
Head back to Lorem Ipsum. I think, maybe? We'll see. I've lost the hippogriff. I don't know what purpose that serves. Let's head back inside. Meet not thingy. Don't know what to call him. He's just a mummy. So... Can I shove this hand into there?
All right, Randolph. An honorable task awaits you.
Uh-huh.
All right, stay right there. We'll get you out of there afterwards.
Okay, that does
The
that.
door's opened a little, but the mechanism seems to be broken. It doesn't open any further.
So, Critter, if you could go under there in your cute little adorable bunny outfit. Look at the hole in the wall. Can I... No? Like that. Those are the holes in the thing. Can't remember entirely. Run in the wheel? I can't remember whether there was any... That probably helps with something with someone else. While here. Get out of there! Out! Open stone chest. No. I got the hand. No, it's just paint. Shit. Maybe I need to use thingy on this side of the wall. So if I can get Nate to get him again. Can I pick him up? Or is that officially in there now? It does not help me. Well, it kinda does, but not in the way I wanted it to. Okay. Look at a piece of wall.
This part of the column shoots out if you trigger a mechanism in the floor.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, I am. I would jump over, but I don't know if there's another trap on the other side of the slab.
False. And there was this.
You can't see your hands in front of your face.
So what? Get in there, chop chop.
There's no way I'm going into a pitch black room.
I have never had such a stubborn camel, and you're very uncomfortable as well.
Not a camel. Shit. Life of me.
I can hear a kind of patter.
No!
No.
Ivo is still asleep in her bed.
Nothing is going on, blah blah blah. Sharp chisel. How was I able to do that? And why? Okay, I think it's better I don't press my luck. I don't think there was anything else there. That would help me. Why do I have that now?
This mirror and the one from the observatory have a special connection.
Okay, so... Does it matter where I put it? I don't know what to do with that extra mirror. Wonder if... Nah, that wouldn't be any use to me, really.
Nate! What's going on? Why did you take Ivo's mirror?
Let's give them a bit of privacy. What do you think?
Private what?
He doesn't know the meaning of the word!
Perhaps you could help me again?
Shush, this is a really good bit.
How do you know? So...
right.
Hey, I was watching that!
It won't take long. Anyway, you owe me a favor for getting rid of the Van Burens.
Alright then, but hurry up!
Why am I doing that though?
Thousands of lives are taking place behind these mirrors. Tragedies, comedies, and quite a lot of everyday life.
I don't know why I did that. So I've got a mirror in there with the oracle.
The mirror shows me what the mirror from Ivo's room sees. Happy children playing in a beautiful garden.
Okay, I can do
I
that.
think you should carry the hippogriff dung.
Interesting.
Oh yes, it's of vital importance. I've got a plan.
Ew. Gross.
Take this.
Chisel. Can I give him like
Not now.
anything?
Perhaps later.
No, perhaps later. I can give him a lot, so... But apparently not the mirror. So I still need that. Give him the hammer,
Here, for you.
because now he's got the chisel. And that might be...
Hey, Critter.
Take over.
You take over for a bit. I've got some thinking to do.
Uh-huh. Over here, critter. Let's see if we can get that chest open now that we have a hammer and chisel. At least that's the plan. One. I have an idea, and bear with me. I can do that. Okay.
If this doesn't work, then I'm a goner. Don't hurt me! You have to see this.
You! You did this to my baby!
You did that to your
I
baby.
didn't! And you should have a look at this. Your grandchild.
Stop making such a racket. Nora, keep those kids of yours in check.
Well...
You want to see into the future and find out what you've done to her? I'll show you.
Why don't you ask Granny whether she'll tell you a story?
Don't call me Granny.
A story, a story!
Do you really want to keep her imprisoned here so that she hates you for the rest of her life?
Granny tells the best stories!
All right then. What story do you want to hear?
No. I see I was wrong.
I made a decision for Ivo once because I thought it was the best for her. It broke my heart, and it was wrong. Only one person should make decisions on Ivo's life. Ivo. I'll wait outside.
That's so sweet.
Oh, what's happened? You stunned me!
Not quite so fast, darling.
How much time has passed?
A little. The human is still here. He's waiting outside.
Is Nate still here?
Is Nate still here?
He convinced me to wake you up. Ivo, I didn't want this. One can be full of good intentions and still do the wrong thing.
And apologies will not make what's done undone.
No, they don't. But one can only try to do the right thing and hope to be forgiven. Ivo.
She...
Farewell.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
What's taking so long?
I fetched this.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Dad says I have you to thank for this?
I didn't want to just leave you lying there. And while I was at it, I discovered lorem ipsum.
Then you'll help me transform Alistair back?
What do you mean, help you? The critter and me did all the work while you were asleep.
Oh, you... Oh.
We'll bring Alistair back. That's all. It changes nothing, all right?
I don't want anything else. Now let's get out of here. Get some distance between me and my mother.
You
I
heard,
feel so bad
critter.
about choosing that.
Cast off.
I feel so bad about doing that. I feel terrible. I feel terrible! Okay. Oh, I know choices aren't meant to, like, matter in these types of games, but... Oh, I didn't know that was going to be a bad option. Anyway, that was me.
We got the spark of life from the woodland realm. I think it will take some time until Ivo can forgive her mother, and she only knows the half of it.
Alright, go to Tugator. See if Ivo can do anything.
It's not safe for you on the island. Van Buren could return.
In that case, it won't be safe for you either.
Yes, but it's not just about yourself now.
Oh well, okay. Call if you need me.
I will.
Okay. I was not expecting that. Can she get off?
Nate thought it'd be too dangerous on the island for me and the child. And for just once, I think he's right. The boys should be able to cope without me. I hope.
Maybe. What can Ivo do here? She might be able to help.
The Mary's watching me when she thinks I'm not looking. I suspect she still doesn't believe that I didn't betray Nate.
Perhaps a little. Look at the dressing
I'm looking
table.
fatter and fatter by the hour. Make it stop.
Sad.
We elves don't use makeup. And if some of us weren't so self-conscious about our big ears, there wouldn't be any cosmetic mages either. There's a huge selection of dressing up clothes in the wardrobe. I don't, however, think it's going to help me right now. Not with my stomach like this. Elf ships are powered by the wind, and every now and then by magic when there isn't any. I did tidy up in here once, and I wasn't thanked for it. He'll just have to find his way through this chaos on his own.
Alright then.
Mary reminds me of my old governess. I never used to talk to her unless it was absolutely necessary.
Absolutely nothing. Can she get off? Yes, she can. For some reason.
Impressive. Did you excavate all this?
We had some help.
Who?
He's waiting in the pyramid, the entrance of which me and Critter opened all on our own.
Uh-huh. For the most part, yes. Look at the sarcophagus.
Strange. Why is there a sarcophagus out here in the open? And somehow it seems very familiar to me.
It would.
Strange. What? And
It really would.
a hastily repaired sundial. The pointer will be completely useless in a few months' time. Thousands of years and that obelisk is still standing. Impressive. A hastily repaired...
Nope. It's still there? Okay. Get inside then. In!
May I introduce you to, the mummy?
Oh, no, 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 no.
Mortimer?
Oh, I am not going to talk to you.
You know each other?
Yes, we
We
do.
know each other.
I don't know what it's doing here, but for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to ignore it.
You really do know each other.
What's wrong with her?
That's a good question. Look at grave goods.
Surprising. Even the things made of wood are still preserved. Well, I guess the climate's warm and dry in here, but I would have expected that much more would have rotted away after all this time.
Think. Now, stare into the pitch black and see what you have to say
Even
about
my elf eyes aren't able to penetrate this darkness. I don't dare enter without light.
Spark of life? No? Because I'm gonna switch to the pirate outfit because I think it's cool. Probably shouldn't use the spark of light to eliminate the darkness. Probably doesn't work like that. Look at the door.
In former times, this pyramid was probably teeming with slaves. Today, even a pregnant princess has to open every door herself.
Talk to Nate.
Hi.
Hello.
Now, about this.
No, it's
I just didn't want you to think, well...
Awkward.
yes, no, it's all,
One should always talk. Talking helps.
yeah, sure. Communication is important.
Very
It is.
important.
See you around.
See you later.
Okay, see you.
Yeah, that was an awkward conversation if I ever did hear one. No, she hasn't got much of anything.
Hi.
Hello.
Damn it, wrong.
See you later.
Okay, see you.
Okay, head back to Nate, actually. Okay, can I give anything to her? Oh, I don't know. I'm so confused. The old note-
Lorem Ipsum, the jewel of the day. This little book.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Critter. I need to give that back to Nate. Because if he can't use them in there, I prefer one of them out
Thank
here
you.
to have them. Give it back.
Thank you.
Nate.
I guess the pit used to be covered with thin wooden planks or the like. Mortimer, or Time, one of the two has exposed the pit.
So does that mean I can use the... Oh shit.
Hey, Critter,
Hey Critter, take over for a bit.
you take...
Right. So can I give that plank to Nate?
Thank you.
Back to Nate. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe it'll work. Here we go.
One trap less.
One trap less. Yay!
The plank isn't long enough to bridge the pit. And I don't want to put it in on an angle. The beetles might crawl out.
Should be able
The
to...
ball must weigh tons. Isn't there another way into the burial chamber?
Burial chamber?
I've somehow got to move it.
Can I do that? No. I'm having a feeling I probably gotta roll the ball. Can I get past there? No. Okay. No. No. Look at the wedged
Nothing's
chisel.
moving anymore. The tip of the chisel's jammed between the floor and the piece of column.
Okay, so that ain't coming out. Critter. Go under there. He's the only one to get in there, so he has to be able to do something. Okay, right. I just had Critter go onto the thing again, and I thought, okay, maybe it does something that I can't see while being Critter. And they're dung beetles.
What the devil?
Oh, scarabs. We often use them in traps. They eat the flesh of the bones of any intruders. Fantastic animals.
Yeah, fantastic. I won't set a foot in the room with those dung beetles scurrying around.
That strikes me as a very good idea. At least, as long as I remain on your shoulders.
Indeed, and it just so happens that Critter has the shit. Literally, Critter has the shit. Okay. Go out the door. I demand thee now. Go out the door. Give Nate the crap.
I don't really need the dung, to be honest.
Yes, you do.
Yes, of course I am, but... Oh, give it here.
Yeah. Now go back in there, little critter. Okay, now Nate has the dung. Throw a bit of shit in there.
Perhaps a little bit. Okay, they seem to really like it. Is there any way to lure them off? Or chase them away? Are they scared of fire?
Those are elite beetles. We trained their great, etc. fathers to attack intruders and kill them in the most painful way possible. Did you know that dung beetles are very strong? Each one of them can move a dung ball weighing up to 20 times their own weight. Fun fact.
Am I gonna get them to move that stone bowl? Any stretch of the imagination? You can't... Let me have a look at
Thanks
the
to
statue.
Critter, I can see enough. And what I can see, I don't like.
I'm very confused about that. So, can I, like, put it on the bowl?
Delicious. At least I don't have to carry it around with me anymore. The dung beetles can smell the dung. They're very excited. They're running back and forth on the walls of the hole. They're looking for a way to get to the ball.
Which I just so happen to have.
Run, my little workers! Go forth and get yourselves the mother of all dung balls!
Yes, go forth and...
They're doing it. Together they're strong.
And...
However, not very clever.
That gets rid of 2 traps. Okay then. Head inside, my pretty.
Alright then, what happens here?
This is gonna end so well. Okay. Fire. Look at the board.
A board full of small stone discs. Looks a bit like a board game.
Behind such boards, we used to hide treasures back in the day.
That thing's a safe of sorts?
Indeed. If you manage to move the figure to one of the treasure fields, the board will flip open. There are pitfalls, and fields that turn into pitfalls after they have been stepped on. You can't step on spiky fields, but the golem can. He will move towards your figure if you are standing in a straight line to him.
Alright. And anyone can open the safe if he wins the game?
Well, some think that a thief that goes through the trouble of solving the puzzle has earned the right to do some looting. Personally, I never agreed with that.
Okay. Over on that side, look at wheel.
A wheel in the wall. Judging by its position, I'd say it opens the grate next to it.
Quite right. We had blind slaves who cared for the basilisks. They were only allowed to open the enclosures when all others had left the room.
Indeed.
A grate, and some kind of enclosure behind it. But it doesn't look as if there's much danger lying in wait for me. There are only a couple of skeletons on the floor.
What has happened to the basilisks?
I'm no zoologist, but it might be problematic if you don't feed basilisks for a few thousand years.
But the scarabs survived.
Yeah, but that's because there's enough shit in this world. The basilisks don't need the wheel anymore.
I'm taking it? Why? Look, the lever.
Something happened.
Something happened.
And now it's been reversed again.
Okay, so that happened. So, Ivo, can you head down here and look at the stone gate for me?
A heavy stone door locked with a sophisticated mechanism. I see. I think both stone pegs will need to be pulled back for the stone plate locking the door to turn.
So... hang on, what's that? Take the chisel. So I can reuse it now that things aren't going to push me into a pit of doom?
That's fine. I should then just keep clear of that piece of column.
Right. So... can she help me somehow?
Nate doesn't like puzzles much. Too much thinking for him. But whatever this was here, he appears to have solved it.
I don't think so.
A big stone board filled with loads of small stone boards. No idea what this is for.
Look at the enclosure.
There are bones lying on the floor behind the bars. I'd say they were of medium-sized snakes or lizard-like creatures. At a time when most other humans were still living in mud huts, they were creating very delicate stonework here. Impressive. Of course, we elves were already living in multi-story houses, had 60-strong orchestras and comprehensive health cover. But for humans, not bad.
Right. So she can't do anything just yet. I want you to look at it again. Maybe she'll say something.
A heavy stone door locked with a... I think both stone pegs will need to be pulled back for the stone plate locking the door to turn.
Okay. I just leave him in the dark like that. Don't know the correct sequence. Is he in the dark? No? Right. Try opening the board.
Alrighty then. I'll try my luck.
No! This present does not belong to you.
Present?
Present?
Read, fool. Present of the Pharaoh to his favorite concubine, Star of the East.
Ooh, that sounds like gold, gems, finest jewelry.
Huck, neg! Huck, neg!
What are you doing?
I will continue to make this noise as long as you try to steal from the Pharaoh's favorite concubine.
She must have been dead for thousands of years.
Huck, neg!
Okay, okay.
Okay, so he can't be in here. Come on out. It's Ivo who's gonna be stealing things. Maybe. No. Pull that lever. So what does he make with a door? Oh, nope. What do you think, Nate?
Let me guess. The Pharaoh's burial chamber is behind this door.
Yes, it is.
How do you open it?
You have to... Have you given it a good tug yet?
Can't say that we have.
I guess you need to turn this disc to open the door. One of the stone pins is out, just the second one to go.
Which is where, precisely? And how do I learn the music to that little board? Ugh. Can't really do anything.
The door's opened a little, but the mechanism...
So that would be the lever. Look at the whole thing. In other words, bad. No, keep it on, I swear. Maybe Critter can do things. Maybe. Looks like he may be able to do it. Come on, please. Why?
At a time when most other humans were of course, perfect. At a time... perfect.
No, I'm not playing as Ivo. I really am not. Okay. So what can I do? God damn it. Maybe that wheel works for opening this door properly. Maybe. We'll see, give it a go.
Here,
It's sticking to the wall.
you might need this more than me.
Into the door! What happens to the dude in the hand thing? Yay! Will it work? Will it work? Yay! Yoo! Yoo! Sweet! We have a human in here now. We can get a human/elf in here now. Okay. Now, what do you do? Okay, you take a look.
Conspicuous looking holes in the wall.
Yeah, don't go there. Look at the
There's
lever.
some kind of lever back there. It's probably important.
Most likely. Don't try and go for it. Look at the big wheel.
People found the petrified bones of huge ancient lizards. If all animals were bigger back then than they are today, this here could have belonged to a massive hamster.
No.
People found the...
Look at the stone chest.
Is this another sarcophagus or something?
No, that is a tool chest.
Quite a lot of work just for storing some tools, don't you think?
Lorem Ipsum was built with knowledge and these tools. We revere them.
Do you know how to open the chest?
You have to set the right code. It is yellow, red, red, blue, green.
You remember it?
Why wouldn't I?
Because you have a terrible memory every other time. Sweet!
Various hammers, a compass, a plumb line? Not very impressive. What's this?
That's just a standard time manipulator. You'd be better off taking the plumb line.
Time manipulator?
It stops time for a few seconds in a limited area. Very handy if you need to carry out work on fast-moving parts. But the plumb line will allow you to build things perfectly perpendicular to the ground. That's like magic.
I think I'll stick with the time manipulator thingy.
Me too, Nate. Me too. So... would that be... can I do that here?
The time manipulator stops time in a limited area for a few seconds. Useful. Nice.
I knew that was gonna happen. Can I, like, use it, though? Freeze?
That could work. I wonder whether I could just pluck the darn prickly things out of the air.
Only if you're not too bothered about the poison they've been dipped in.
Perhaps I can snake my way through. I could go here, then there. You'd have to be a contortionist to get through the balls without touching one.
Maybe I can give it to Critter. Critter's a contortionist. Critter, come here! You're flexible. Give this to...
Nothing. The time manipulators.
Give him the thingy.
Here, take the time manipulator. But be careful, and don't point it at anyone.
Can't use it on him. Damn it. Don't know why I do. Okay. Critter. Yoo! I love his thing. Now pull this lever. Critter. So can I get in here now?
That's it.
Sweet, enter the tomb.
Wow.
The burial chamber of Pharaoh Tut-Tut.
Yes, that's him. Did you ever see such an ugly fellow?
You.
So that's probably the Book of the Dead.
Looks like it. Let's grab it and get out of here.
Never a good idea. Stop it. Bad idea.
No.
Oh, sure. I just wanted a peek.
I say, this is impressive. I don't remember us having anything like this. You built me, oh venerable Tut-Tut.
Venerable Tut-Tut.
Yes,
You are Pharaoh Tut-Tut?
it would appear so. Hey, you! I say, help me get off this camel. King Tut is back.
Hooray!
In any case, I guess it's okay if we take the Book of the Dead now.
Where did you get that idea, mortal? I didn't get to be God King of the desert by giving my things away.
That much is clear.
Well, this is off my back now, which means I can go steal shit.
Just look at him. Just sitting there like a pharaoh.
Well, at least he's doing in his job description.
My ungrateful rucksack won't cough up the Book of the Dead just like that. And we better not get on the wrong side of his stony doppelganger. My ungrateful rucksack. Either Tut used to be much bigger, or the statue wasn't built to scale. I wonder whether there's something he's trying to compensate for.
Maybe a little.
The statue's watching us. I can feel it. It notices as soon as one of us gets close to the Book of the Dead. The statue's watching it.
Board of marbles.
A board with 5, 9, 16 marbles that form a kind of pyramid. No idea what that is. A board with...
Okay. Look at sarcophagus. Look at the sarcophagus.
The pharaoh's golden sarcophagus must have been inside this stone one. Must have been a nasty shock for Mortimer to find it occupied.
Very probably.
The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of ritual.
Perhaps.
A board with 5... No,
Can I manipulate it somehow?
The murals seem to have something to do with this board with the marbles. Perhaps a kind of ritual.
I challenge you? If they lose bad? I don't know. Look at the tunnel.
This tunnel is clearly much more recent than the rest. I guess this was Mortimer's way out of here once the stone ball blocked his way back.
Critter, climb into that tunnel for me.
Yeah, have a look where the tunnel leads. I'll pull you out if you get stuck.
Where does it head out?
If we'd known about this passage before, it would have saved us a lot of trouble.
Yep.
Perhaps MacGuffin wanted to protect the burial chamber from tomb raiders. Or he wanted his own private way in so he could empty the chamber later himself.
Probably the latter. Anyway, I think we'll end it here. We've got our way into the bloody thing. Took me long enough. God damn it. Alright, so we shall end it here. This is Geekoff. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please press like, subscribe, comment if you feel so inclined, and hope to see you next time on any of my Let's Plays, including the next Book of Unwritten Tales too. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you around. Raging at... yeah.
Guess what?
This is how heart surgery works. It works like that.
Heart. Heart is good. Be good to heart. Don't tear out heart. Heart is good. Strong, beating, good heart. Hey, is that my car?
The important things in life.